I've seen and heard worse. I do think that, in attempting to satirize something, they probably fueled some misconceptions about me instead.
What's he talking about? What he's talking about is this. It's the cover of the current New Yorker magazine, which is a magazine totally in sympathy, or very much in sympathy with Barack Obama. And this cover is showing Barack Obama in Muslim garb, his wife dressed up like Angela Davis with an AK-47 over her shoulder, and the American flag burning in the fireplace of the Oval Office with Osama bin Laden's portrait over the fireplace. It was intended, say the editors, to be a satire of the right wing's portrayal of Obama. It does not seem to have particularly come off that way, as you just heard Obama himself, in his mild way, say. It has, however, had legs like you wouldn't believe. We did very little with this story when it first broke the other night because we thought, well, they made a bad attempt at satire and it didn't work, and people have been talking about it, including Obama, ever since. What about it, Charles?
Well, I liked it. It worked for me.
You believed it?
I particularly enjoyed the portrait of Obama over the fireplace. I thought that was a nice touch. Osama, yeah, I do that a lot. Well, maybe that's what everybody's concerned about, the confusion here. Look, it's hard to do satire. I've tried it in columns, and I get a ton of people who think I'm actually serious. And particularly in this case, I think you're right. The New Yorker assumes that everybody knows that it's pro-Obama, cool and sophisticated and hip, and everybody will understand it's a satire, and people who don't count. Well, apparently a lot of people don't know that about the New Yorkers. They see the cover on the newsstand somewhere, and they get upset. There's a huge reluctance to make jokes about him. Somebody wrote an interesting article about how on late-night television you get McCain jokes. Everybody else has a hook. McCain is old. Romney's a flip.
It's always the same old joke about McCain, though, that he's old.
It's the same joke. Clinton, everybody knows his hook. But Obama, you don't have a hook, and any attempt at humor often is rejected. There was about a week or so after he did the clinging to guns and religion, where the comics attempted to riff on him, portraying him as a wine and cheese, liberal faculty, pipe-smoking guy with a tweed jacket. Well, that worked for about a day, and after that, it either got no response or boos. There's a hypersensitivity about Obama because of his race, and also the press is reluctant to attempt satire on him because the majority of them are in the tank for Obama.
I think that's the height of condescension on the part of the New Yorker to say, oh, these unsophisticated rubes out in the Middle West, they don't get our oh-so-clever satire. People get it, but at the heart of every satire is usually a kernel of truth. Most people don't think he's a Muslim, but he did get photographed in a turban one time. His father and his stepfather was a Muslim, so there are things in there that remind people, and that's why this thing resonates and has legs.